Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. On play action, now McCarthy. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
And he's gotten to the stage of his career where Justin Jefferson is the type of receiver that doesn't matter what the coverage is, quarterbacks are going to throw him the football, and he picks up a first down there. When he's on the field, he makes a strong case as the best receiver in the NFL because he knows how to get open no matter how many people are around him.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. The Vikings had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
This one finding the hands of Brandon Powell. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line. An inside give to Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Now McCarthy. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Now Hall to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2. They fake the give. Now Rodgers rolling to his right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They played extremely well last week in their win over the Packers.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
They'll run with Hall. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
On play action, McCarthy completes it to the fullback hand. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. In motion, the tight end. Throwing is McCarthy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This now a 3rd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. This one finds Wilson downfield. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop it. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Rodgers going to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick six.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores. Oh, right on the heels of the pick six, another ball intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That's caught downfield by Addison. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That throw right on the money from the quarterback from Michigan. It's a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Up the middle, Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
To the air with McCarthy. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 41 yards. And the Vikings are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Rodgers. That's caught left side. Ruckert with it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
McCarthy off the play fake. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right? But I like the attempt, because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, whoever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher, so sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor, but on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Looking to throw McCarthy. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Third and 3. Throwing now is Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short pass,
it's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A quick throw there out to Williams. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And for Aaron Rodgers, that last throw, a big one. He goes over 60,000 passing yards for his great career, something only 8 others have done. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make it 24-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On play action, now McCarthy. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Inside. Get 300. Get 300.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
26.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They'll run. This is Allen. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down a across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 5. McCarthy operating from the gun.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now here in London. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter.
Second and 10.
Back north. Hey, 88, 88. We didn't get that?
Now Rodgers. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. Touchdown.
Breece Hall.
55 yards.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Here's McCarthy. This is caught by Addison.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jordan Addison,
56 yards.
and the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Throwing is McCarthy. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Ball again on second down.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And now off to the races, down the right side.
Justin Jefferson.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch, and it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Rodgers going to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now McCarthy.
And this one is incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
They'll come up first and 10 here. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on first down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their head.